here in Northern California. It's a little brisk outside, but for the most of it, it's pretty doggone good. So if you like what you see here, can you please give us a thumbs up? And please, if you haven't, certainly subscribe, okay? Because that helps me. It helps the channel grow. It's about paying it forward. And we want to make sure we can help as many people as we possibly can. And if you'd like to get a hold of me for a reading, you have my website at chrisrightnow.com. You can call the office at 408-379-7070 or email us at, don't forget the on the Brown. And if you can please keep it to one question, because I want to get to the many, if not all. I really, don't know how many of you are going to pop on here with me, being that I don't have it scheduled. I just pop on here in between my readings or in between my lunch or dinner, wherever the heck I find that I have the time so I can do it. So, it's about paying it forward, helping people. So once again, give me that thumbs up and a like and subscribe. We got a lot of cool things happening. I don't think subscriptions cost you anything. The memberships cost, the subscriptions, I don't think cost at all. So it helps me in the channel. So if you can do that for me, push a couple buttons. That's great. Lisa C., good morning to you, and thank you so much for being a member. Everyone, thank Lisa, because if it wasn't for her, and Sarah also is a member, I wouldn't be able to be here. Hi, back to you. Carol, hello. A surprise visit. I know, see? You never know what's going to happen. That's why you want to hit that friggin' notification bell so that you're aware when I'm on, so you can get on here and, hang out or ask or whatever you like to do. Hi, Jesse. She's thanking you. Jesse's thanking you, Lisa. I appreciate that, Jesse. That's very cool of you. Bella Willa, hi, Chris. How is my mom's health? Not so good. She's not ready to pass anytime soon. She's stubborn in a good sense, which I'm grateful for. But she's got to really start doing better at taking care of her. So someone's got to look under her bed to get rid of the cookies and all the sugar stuff. She needs to get off the sugars, or she's going to be dealing with diabetes, and that's not something we want to deal with. But at this point in time, really depends on how she's going to choose to take care of herself. So, I'm not saying to give her a guilt trip. I'm just saying, talk with her. Let's see here. Old school, hi. Old school, it says I was the first one to hit the thumbs up. In encouraging all of you, please take a few seconds and hit that support Chris and his channel by thumbs up. Thank you, old school. Better said. I don't think I can say that anymore. And thank you for rooting for me. I greatly appreciate that. Brick and mortar investments. What is the time frame of our adoption for Omari? Oh, geez. I think it's now, and to get it completely finished, I think it's going to be the end of the year. And it's not because anything's going to be a hassle and that it's not going to go well. It's just the friggin' court system's so backed up. So, my heart goes out to you judges and the police and everyone that is involved with the county clerk's office, everyone, because you guys are working your, off. And, I'm glad we have smart people like that can do that, because I don't think I'm smart in that region of area to be able to do that. So I'm glad we have people like you that can. Okay, Sarah's a member. Thank you. God bless you for being a member and stay uplifted. Chris, I started a new job working as an assistant living. Does this look good for me? Are you kidding me? Frick yeah, it does. You're great at this and they love you and they're not going to want to trade you in for anything. You're going to be like their family. So good for you and keeping them uplifted. I think that's great. Aaron Sutherland, another kind person here. I'm doing great, except, I still have a little bit. And I don't know if you guys heard it last week. I jumped into my pool because I spent the money because my lower back was bothering me. Why? I was trying to be a brick mason person, put some brick around my backyard and give it a little bit more landscaping, eye-pleasing, whatever. So anyway, I overdid it. I'm too big for the bathtub because I'm 6'6" in height. So if I get in the bathtub, like the stomach and the chest and all the way up to here is in, and my legs are out. Otherwise, my legs are in and my upper body's out. So I got a jacuzzi in the backyard, of course. So I want to go in that. And I go to put my foot in the jacuzzi and it's ice cold. So I'm like, fuck, what did I do? And all of a sudden, I go back in my kitchen. I'm making myself a egg and cheese bagel sandwich. I'm looking at my pool's steaming. I go, oh no, I got that sinking gut thing like, oh shit, I really screwed up. So I go out and I dip my foot in the pool. And it's like 103 degrees. I heated my pool accidentally when I should have heated my jacuzzi. Now my business manager is going to rip me a new one because that's just, it costs a lot to do that. But anyway, since I did that, I wasn't going to let all that money go to waste. So I'm going to swim now, right? Because I figure I got a 35-foot pool. And actually, I want to tell you a little bit of story about this pool. It was originally designed to be like a 10-foot pool, deep, so I could dive in and things like that. And I live in a golf course community, so they're very particular that you can't have a diving board. But I figure I could build rocks up and go to a ledge and be able to jump off the higher rock. So I had all this plan and to get out here to dig the pool. This is like 30 years ago, though. I've been here that long. And they're digging the pool. And all of a sudden, I figured out the hard way that asbestos is the California state rock, which I had no idea. So they start digging into this rock, and all of a sudden, my bill of this pool goes, wah! Why? Because I guess when you hit asbestos and it becomes airborne, they pull off the job stops for a bit, and they got to get special suits and all this kind of whatever gear to come out, and the price just went extremely up, like within a couple days. So I said, screw this, pour the pool. So the pool on one end is like 3 feet deep. In the middle is like 5.5 feet deep. And then the other part of the pool is 3.5 feet deep. So I can walk across the whole pool right up to here. But actually it's really cool because when the kids come over, no one has to be forced to swim. We can all walk in the pool because my daughter's like 6'1", my son's like 6'5", so we're over it. So it actually worked out well. So a lot of things in life that you don't plan that kind of come into life, it's actually better than the plan that you had first off. Because I go down the street, I go swimming in my buddy's pool that's 10 feet deep, but the yards out in the golf course community, they only give you a quarter acre of land. So there's not a very big backyard. So his pool goes 10 feet, but the minute you get in, the pool does this, right? You can't touch the bottom for shit. So you're constantly having to swim. And I'm thinking, God, man, I'm grateful that it worked out the way that it worked out because it came out better than what I foreseen it to be in the first place. No pun intended. Get it? Psychic foreseen. Sorry. Okay, Chris, started. Oh, I already read that. Old school saying hi, Aaron. Hello, Elaine. How are you? Give me that thumbs up, you guys. I appreciate it. And hit that subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. The memberships I do believe cost, but the subscriptions are free. Pat Johnson, good morning. What is my spirit guide's name? I believe Ernie, like Bert and Ernie on Sesame Street. Ernie, which is a male. Some people say, well, I'm female. I have a male entity. I'm male spirit guides. So what? You have females, you have females. Females have male. I mean, Brandon Gray. Hello, Chris. Love to catch your lives. Well, we love that you're here loving it. So that's a win-win for us. Hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get my channel out there to help more people. And don't get me wrong, it helps me and it helps others because more people see it. It gets in, I can't seem to say this word right, it gets in the algorithm and more people pick up the channel, more people see it and it helps. Light worker, hi Chris. I'm Christine from, just found out I have colon cancer. Oh, bless you. And some people tell me to take intermission in those horse warmers, or should I do conventional? Okay, so if this was me, okay, I would go the conventional way, and I'd take it out and do the thing. And I think you'll be able to beat this. I think if you do it the holistic way, and hey, I'm all about holistic way. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work out too well. So we will all pray for you and send you energy. And please go to my website, chrisrightnow.com. Look at the prayer line. It's free of charge. Put yourself on there. And that means my staff, our congregation, our friends, our family, all the members of SBG with Sylvia Browne Group, and hopefully all you guys will pray for her, Christine, and send her energy, okay? But you're a survivor and you're a fighter, so keep up. This is what I like. I want to be on one time, you guys, and have the same amount of likes as I have the same amount of people. If I get that today, I'll give away a free mini reading. Right now, we're short about 14 likes. Kelly, is my brother moving to Arkansas or Missouri? I think he's going to be moving to Missouri, so that's a real cool thing. I think you'll like it. Aaron, you only count with one thumbs up. I know you got 3 here, but I know what you're trying to do. That's so sweet. You're a sweetheart for that. And here's Carol Rodriguez trying to give all the thumbs up there. Well, we're only 10 behind now. Oh, you're going to make me give away a mini reading, which I'm more than happy to do. How will I pick the free mini reading? I would guess I will just scroll. I hit it like you do a roulette, and the first person I see, I'll do. Brick and Mortar, you're welcome. Aaron Sutherland, love you, Chris. Love you back. Trish is a member. Thank you for being here. Hello, Chris. Will I make a living in healing or readings? Thank you. Okay, here's the deal. You should not use the word healing, okay? They're very particular about that. My mother almost had her business shut down because we were her psychic readings healing. So be very careful how you put that word in a sentence, okay? That's just a little bit. I think readings, life coaching, and Reiki, which would be good to do that part, you could say Reiki, and most people that do the healing stuff know that Reiki is healing. So I'd use that word over the word healing for sure. Hope that helps you, Trish. You're going to have to get a website too, because social media, you need to do that. It's ITS Nea. Hi, Chris. When do you see me getting a new cat? Thank you. Oh goodness. Let me say this, and I'll help you with this very kindly because I care for all of you and each and every one of you. I'm only 7 behind now and giving that mini reading away. Okay, so this is what you got to do. You need to go, I don't know what you call it. I don't know if it's called the Humane Society. I don't know what you call it nowadays. Help me, somebody. I don't know if it's called the Pound or whatever it is. But anyway, where animals go, and like a shelter, and you check them out, and then you pick the one you want. So here's the deal. Go Friday, and you'll have your cat. Lynn gave me a super chat. Thank you, Lynn. Yay, Lynn. Now, does my mom come to visit every morning of about 3:10? You should be waking up at that time. Okay, so that is cool. Kelly Burst. Hi, Chris. My brother likes to run away from his problems. Is he moving to Arkansas, Missouri? I told you already. Sorry, I read that again. Missouri. Betty Johnson, should I remain in the same area or relocate in the future? Relocate in the future, because I think your area is just done. Old school. Chris, do you see any problems coming up with my transition to Medicare? Well, I mean, come on, old school. You know that's always a pain in the ass, but you're smart, thank God for that. So you'll get it done and it will happen. But, you're going to have to do your paperwork a couple times. But, hey, take that with a grain of salt. Ultimately, you're going to get it, and that's the main thing. All right, going underground. Welcome to New York City. Thank you, Elaine. Kimberly, Chris, I have been following you and your mom for many years. God, good to see you today. I have had readings in the past years ago. Cool. Jesse Forrest. I don't know if I think that's funny or not. Hearing this makes going to a community pool that everyone pees in seems like a good idea. I know, because when I jumped in that pool, I don't know if you guys know this, but I have eczema, and my pool guy came out that day, and I didn't know that until you look on the door and you see from the pool company how I had to put so much chlorine, so much pH to get the pH balance in. So I jumped in this pool, and I was tired because it was so hot, and I was lazy, and I was overworked that day. And I came into my couch, and my cat lays on me. And when the cat's not like a dog, when the cat lays on you, if you do like this, the cat will get up and go, right? Dog will just say, "Ooh, what are you looking at?" and come back and lay back on you, right? But I just fell asleep. So all that chlorine, man, I was like, I can't remember. I think the last time I was that uncomfortable was when I had poison oak. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Da, 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 da. Joyce Keys. I used to volunteer selling the beautifully blessed products for your mom when she did shows in Illinois. You and your mom are my personal blessings. God bless you, and bless you too, Joyce. Very kind that you volunteered. Amy B. Well said. Love your pool example. Well, you loved it, but I was itching like a bear in a tree. I got a joke for you guys. Why didn't the toilet roll make it to the other side of the street? Because it fell in a crack. Hope that was funny for somebody. I heard it the other day, and sometimes those jokes are just so silly. I don't know if you guys do the same thing I do, but I go on YouTube and I see these alien people. Like they're the cartoon version of it. Okay, and they're saying those jokes, and it just hits me funny. Chris, will I lose my inheritance? Some of it, because it's just going to be spread out through more people. So part of it, because it's going to be spread out through more people. You know what? I'm only like 6 behind as far as the thing goes. So you guys have been so good today. I'm gonna give that mini reading away for free right now. Okay. But what you do when you get that is you got to DM me. That's, direct message me. And you got to go to chrisrightnow.com. No, email me at the office at sylviabrowne.com and put in your email so we can get a hold of you. Excuse me, pardon me. I have indigestion and hiccups because I'm drinking way too much of this. Okay, so you have 48 hours to claim it, but being that you're here now, you should get off when you get it, so you get your mini reading. And a mini reading is kind of designed to where you're going to fire away as many questions at me as you can. I'm going to try to be as specific and as detailed as I can, and we'll just see if we can't get through it all, okay? So let's see. Here we go. Where does it stop? It stops at Lori Heaton. Good morning, Chris. Can you please tell me what will happen to my... I'm not going to answer that now, Lori Heaton, okay? Because you win the free mini reading. So if you can't get to the email, you can't get to the website, then simply call our office at the 408-379-7070 and do it now, okay? And the rest of you, if you would like readings or the Ask Chris questions around, okay, do that. Or chrisrightnow.com is a website. Put in the YouTube 20. You get your 20% discount. So Lori Heaton, go get your mini reading and congratulations. Baby, baby, fall in love again. I'm reading. Do my dad and his older brother share the same biological father? This is from Sam. Yes, as weird as that is, because they don't look anything alike. Reminds me of the movie Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. They don't look alike. Deanne Similar, good morning. Two sisters battling for. We will all pray for you and them and send you energy, Deanne. You, Simcoe, hang in there, okay? My heart and blessings. 1718 LAU. Here's the deal. You're going to lose about 15% more hair. And I don't think anybody's going to give you the reason why. And I don't even know the exact reason why. All right, I would be more specific and tell you. But a psychic doesn't work that way. The psychic gets the end verdict. Okay, we don't know how it goes in between. We just get the end verdict. But it'll take about another 2 years and your hair will come back. You're not going to be bald. You're not going to look like me, like the Mr. Clean commercial, okay? You're not going to do that because it's you and your hair gauge is thinned. Now, the thinning, that's going to be, okay? You're not going to get it all back. That's not going to happen. But 15% back is good. So you're going to be able to make it style and things like that. And because you're so type A, if you absolutely had to, which I don't think you do, but if you absolutely had to, you could get, those extensions and things like that. And women do that nowadays. It looks fantastic. Unless you go and fill the back of the hair and fill all the braids. But other than that, it's good. Eddie Tanner, how are you? Thank you for being a member. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up. Greatly do appreciate that, guys. Rena, thank you for the super chat. Please tell me if my family and I will be moving into a big, beautiful house this summer. Fall to Washington. We're in California. Husband got a job offer. Husband's going to get the job. You're going to be moving in the house. And I'm so happy and not jealous, but envious. And I'm happy for you. Like I told you guys, my kids moved. I got one in San Diego, one in Tennessee, and I'm thinking, what the hell am I still doing in, Northern California? I don't really have a lot of friends here, and I work all the time, which I love to do. So don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. But I'm thinking, I've been here for 30 years. I don't so much care so much for my area anymore, but, I love my house. And my kids were born here and everything. And the thing that kind of sucks a little is I can be psychic for anybody all over the world. But when it comes to myself, I'm actually dumber than dumb. I can't tell anything about myself. So my biggest concern for me is I'm going to go move out of state, which is going to give me a huge tax break because I'm either going to go to Nevada or I'm going to go to Tennessee, maybe Washington. I don't know, but probably go the Nevada way. And the reason why I go the Nevada way is because my son's in San Diego, so I'd actually technically be 2 hours closer to him than what I'm at right now. And everyone flies into Vegas. I don't think I'd actually live probably not in the Vegas part of it, but probably more towards more towards the cat fair, the Tahoe region, not the California side, but more the Nevada side. But because sales tax and land tax and state tax and all that would give me a break, So I'm thinking, and I want to be around. I haven't seen snow since I was 15 years of age, and I really would love to see the snow again. I mean, be in the snow or smell the snow. I know that sounds weird for you, but I like to build. I'm thinking, where I'm at in this house here, but I raised my whole family. I actually shut the doors and make it feel smaller. So I started thinking, I go, where do I go in my house? Well, I'm in the kitchen. I go around the pool table because I like to play pool. I'm in my bedroom, and that's it. So, out of the size house I'm in, I'm probably living in, now I'm just guessing. I mean, I have really no clue of what these numbers actually are, but I think 1,500 to 2,000 square feet. But my house is like, it's a lot bigger than that. So, I'm thinking about building a really, really a cabin, a lot of rock and like the big logs, and have a really big family room, living room, all connected to the kitchen, and then have upstairs as a big loft, and have it kind of the industrial look, kind of like where it has the vents coming out. You see the vents and the sprinkler systems coming out where you see the sprinkler systems. And I want a house that's going to take care of me, actually. And that means, insulated really well, heated floors, but probably the house would be maybe 1,500 square feet. One big, huge room downstairs with the kitchen and my loft, which would be my bedroom. And I'll have the stairs that go up and I'll have a fireman's pool. Why? Because two of my dads, which my mother was married 6 times, were firemen. And I remember going to the fire department, and one of the coolest things that my dads would do for me is I would go down the fire pole, which I thought was just the coolest thing ever. Or they would be in the garage and the fire truck would move forward like 10 feet, but I'd be on the back of it with one of those helmets that, I thought that was great. So I thought it would be cool to put a fire where I just step off and go down the pole. But it's only going to be like a 10-foot drop. It's not going to be a big deal. I probably could jump off that and be okay. But anyway, give me your thoughts on this. Tell me if you think psychically, because everyone has an ability. Put down my comment section. Do you think I'd be happy with this? But I'm Pisces, so I know I want to be close to the water. And I can plant my own garden. House will have all solar. So I'll be, I don't know. I've just been daydreaming about this a lot. The more I've lived here, like I said, in San Jose, Northern California for the Bay Area, my whole life. I'm the only native-born Californian. And I'm just sick of the traffic. I mean, yeah, my goodness. I mean, my office is in Campbell. If I get on the freeway at 8 o'clock, I can get to my office in like 9.5 minutes. If I get on the freeway at like 8:10, it takes me time, and I'm so screwed. So, I'll always have an office, but like today, all my readings are by the telephone. So I'm actually in my house doing this. I have the ability to do it, which I'm so grateful. And you want to hear something really, COVID had to come around before I figured out that I could work from my house. Because if I had phone rings, I had in-person rings, I'd always go to my office. And then when COVID hit, I'm like, I have phones, I call them from my house. But now, so, everything has changed. Like back in the day when I was growing up, if I called a lawyer and I heard kids in the background, I'd be like, hang up the phone. They can't be making it too well. They can't afford their own office. They're talking out of their house or their apartment. Hang up the phone. Nowadays, I know the actors and directors that star in their movies and friends, and it is seriously more prestigious to work out of your home. And we've come full circle. And I've got a couple friends that are in New York and have those high-rise tower buildings, and they're losing millions because nobody's renting office space anymore. Who wants to pay for the car insurance, the gas, sitting in traffic, having to go eat out at a restaurant, have to be around executives that might be just bitches and assholes, and have to deal with that, bullshit when you don't have to, when you could be sitting in your home in your office working and your dog, your cat here loving you. I mean, come on. The businesses are getting more tax breaks. So the office buildings, the people that work out of office, that's never going to come back. It's never going to come back. And like these car plants and things like that, all going to be robotic. There's going to be, a handful of people at the place. Everything's going to be robotic. Sharon Lane, Humane Society. Great. Oh, Humane Society. Thank you for that, Sharon. That's where you want to go for your cat. Old school, good. I'm praying with you, old school, for everyone with health issues. Carol Rodriguez, thank you for the thumbs up. Veronica Janice, hi Chris. Will I have the money to travel and take care of my parents' legal stuff anytime soon? You will, but you're going to be trailing with the finances to be able to make that happen. And you'll be able to catch up with this by the end of next year. And what a good daughter you are. You are so sweet and kind. Now, that's a child. I know you're not a child, but you know what I'm trying to say. That was raised correctly, taking care of her elders. So God bless you. Lioness Blessings, will my father's house close this month? When will I go back to Florida? Those are 2 questions. So I will answer the first one. Yes, I believe it will close within a week or so after the month. That's close enough. Kayla, your spirit guide, or excuse me, your animal totem. Saw the next one now. Animal totem is changing so quickly. Animal totem is a sloth, very slow moving animal. That doesn't mean you have anything in common with a sloth, just like you don't have anything in common with a bear and a gorilla. Why? Because your totems can change through your life, so be prepared for that. Linda, Fabian doesn't visit anymore, traveling a lot on the other side, which is great. PK, neurology, will my vision come back? Somewhat, yeah. You got to look at your potential dehydration. You got to look at the upper part of your neck, and that's out of alignment. That's going to give you the vertigo and all that other kind of stuff. So I think the neurologist is going to help with that, but you need to have a CAT scan done of your upper neck. Diane Simcone, thank you for the super chat. Thumbs up to you. So sweet and kind. Love you for that. A Rain, hello, Chris from Virginia. Hi. I thought about moving out to West Virginia. Jojo with the super chat. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And a like. Thank you. Got a lot of love here today. Let it go, old school. Just let it go. Yes, Sam, I believe you'll move out of state. Yeah, you guys will. Laura, thank you so much for being a member. Appreciate the member. Yeah, I believe you'll be okay with the payment, Laura, ultimately. So just don't worry about it. You're fine, okay? I know issues are tight. Krista Thompson, I am struggling to lose weight. Is it my diabetes, the problem, or something else? Yeah, it's how much food you eat and the type of food you're eating. You're not eating how a diabetic should eat, and you're not exercising consistently on a daily basis. So how are you going to lose weight? So let's get strict, okay? You drink water, that's it. Nothing else water. You want to put some cucumbers or some lemon in it and put it in the fridge and drink the water out of that? That's it, okay? Then you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, count your calories, and you're in the gym at least 4 days a week and talk to your doctors on what you can and cannot do, okay? And eat the right foods, get online and look at diabetes. It'll tell you what you should and should not eat and follow that, and you will lose your weight. Get off all sugar foods for the rest of your life. Read that one already. Read that one already. Bum, 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 bum. Is my family going to help me, Deanne? Not in a financial way, but mentally. I mean, that's better than nothing. Debbie, you're back. It's going to be depending on how you sleep. Don't hold your sneezes in. You need to start stretching and exercising. Get into yoga or Pilates, okay? And start exercising. That will help your muscles, ligaments, and tendons a whole lot more and help you a lot. Stay uplifted, everybody. ChrisRightNow.com. Put in YouTube 20 for your 20% discount. Ask Chris questions are on too. You can do that. Or call me at 408-379-7070. God bless and stay uplifted.